What up, do? What up, do? Seventh and eighth graders at Daily Leadership Academy. What up? Leadership. Leadership is not about being the best. It's about making everybody else better. Put that down. I see you with that hair rag on. See, I know who you are. Leadership is not about being the best. It's about making everybody else better. That's leadership. And leadership don't have to always be out front. Sometimes leadership is out back. You get it? Out front, out back. Front of the door, back of the door. You don't always see leadership. That's important. So just remember that about leadership. Remember, we lead the ship with the navigator. You determine the success of the people that's following you. But one thing that's so important that you have to follow before you lead. Put that down. You have to follow before you lead. Say that with me. You have to follow before you lead. Now it's early in the morning. I've been online last 2 hours. I think it's like 1:50 in the morning, a.m. I love these college students. They're sparking an interest in me. I'm the OG of the group, right? But I'm an OG for Christ. And I just love it because I'm learning so much. Now, they're learning a lot from me because of my experience and my wisdom, but they don't know how much I'm learning from them. Leaders learn from others. Leaders learn at the expense of others. Again, put it down. Leaders learn from others. Leaders learn from the expenses of others. So you know what I'm saying. So you learn from others. You learn at the expense of others. Let me get that right. So people always say the best experience when they talk about your best experience is what you learn from somebody else. No, the best experience is what you learned. Not from what you learn from somebody else, but what you learn. Second is what you learn from somebody else. Make sure we get that. It's what you learn. You are the best experience. Second is the experience you learn from somebody else. You learn at the expense of others. So hopefully I'm clear. I've been up for like 3 hours studying. So let's just go over some of this other stuff before we continue. Let me change my glasses. I like my other glasses when it comes to reading. Okay. So we went over following instructions, accepting no for an answer. I'm sure we done them too. Talking with others. I'm sure we done that. Introducing yourself. Look at the other person. I'm sure we done that. Let's do accepting criticism or a consequence. Accepting criticism or a consequence. Remember, you can play this over if you don't got it. Accepting criticism. Look at the person. Say okay. And don't argue. That's how you accept criticism. You look at the person, you say okay, you don't argue. Disagreeing appropriately. Look at the person, use a pleasant voice, write these down. Say I understand how you feel. That's always a critical one, to say how you feel. Tell why you feel differently. Make sure you tell why you feel differently. Give a reason. Y'all got to write these down. I can see if you're writing or not. Listen to the other person. So those are the things that you have to do. Look at the person. Use a pleasant voice. Say, I understand how you feel. Tell why you feel differently. Give a reason. Listen to the other person. These are just some basic stuff y'all gotta know. You're talking about being a leader. If you wanna be a leader, this is what you gotta do. Okay, whatever. Whatever, girl with that rag on your head. I see you. I don't see you. Okay. Showing sensitivity to others. Showing sensitivity to others. This is my saying. If you're not humble, you'll stumble. When you stumble, you'll crumble. This is a Shaq's axiom. If you're not humble, you'll stumble. Now that you stumble, you'll crumble. You have to be humble. Express interest and concern for others, especially when they are having troubles. Number two, recognize that disabled people deserve the same respect as anyone else. Disabled people deserve the same respect as anyone else. One of the things I taught my son is that if he sees a handicapped person and he's walking in the store and that handicapped person is 20 yards away, he needs to hold that door because he would want that done for me or his mother or his grandmother. Apologize or make amends for hurting someone's feelings or causing harm. Always apologize. You have to always apologize. See, these are just some things that leaders have to know. Recognize that people of different races, religions, and backgrounds deserve to be treated the same way as you would expect to be treated. You've got to remember that. You've got to remember that. Treat people like you want to be treated. One of the things that I know is that you have to live by the golden rule and common sense. God gives you 5 senses. You get it? And there's really another sense, which is the 6th sense, which is the third eye. The 6th sense. And most of the time, that 6th sense is common sense. So you got the 5 senses. The next sense is common sense. Using common sense. Everybody look down. Look down. I don't care if I'm on here. I need you to look down. Look down. Say, what are we looking for? Your common sense. Pick it up. Because some of y'all young people lost y'all's mind. Like my nephew staying with me. Woo, y'all, he lost his mind. He really thought he was going to go to sleep before he did his homework. But the OG for Christ is up at 2 a.m. I made him do his homework to 12 since he wanted to late. Like some of y'all late. Leaders get it done. Say that. Say get it done up in here. We get it done. We leaders. Okay, my fault. All right, but seriously, pick up your common sense. And you're fortunate if you have a PhD in common sense. You know, I got a brother, Sean Walton Sr., some of y'all know him. He has a PhD in common sense. Wow. Okay. Moving on, I got to hurry up. Stay calm. Rationale. Staying calm allows you to hear exactly what the other person is saying. Ring the bell. African bell, y'all. That's what that is. Let's see my shirt. Nipsey and Tupac. Yeah, OG. Okay. 2 got rappers I respect too. If you react negatively, you will make the situation worse. Don't make it worse. People who think you are serious about improving if you stay calm. People will think you are serious about improving if you stay calm. Remember, we make improvement, not excuses. Remember that? Improve on your grades, improve on your behavior, improve on your leadership skills, improve on that bad attitude that you got. We need another GPA, not grade point average. The other GPA is good, positive attitude. Say that with me. Say that with me. Good, positive attitude. Staying calm shows that you have control of your emotions. Accepting a no answer this time may improve the chances of getting a yes answer later on. You get it? You can accept no. If you can accept no, then maybe next time you get a yes answer. Okay. If you disagree, ask later. Rationale. If you disagree right away, you will appear to be arguing. Ooh, that's critical. If you disagree right away, you will appear to be arguing. You don't want to be arguing, y'all. Take some time to plan how you are going to approach the person who told you no. Okay, I'm reading. It's early in the morning. Plan in advance what you are going to say. Accept the answer, even if it is still no. That's important to be able to accept the answer, even if it's still no. Be sure to thank the person for listening. You get it? Be sure to thank the person for listening. I'm just rushing through this, but this is really important. Okay, my leadership stuff, and I'm done. Where were we at? I think we were at 7 or 8, but I read 7. Leaders understand that things do not change, people do. They focus on the process, not the product. As a leader, you have to focus on the process, not the product. Okay. Leaders hold themselves to a higher standard that anyone else expects of them. They always compete against their best. So leaders, you compete against your best. That's what you're doing. And you hold yourself to a higher standard. How high? I don't know until I try. Okay. Okay. Leaders drop, I forgot this one. Leaders drop the 3 L's from their vocabulary: lack, loss, and limitation. Put that down. Drop the 3 L's: lack, loss, and limitation. We have to drop the 3 L's. I forgot that I said that before. Leaders understand that you never place a period where a comma really goes. You never place a period where a comma really goes. You get it? Period, comma. Okay? Comma means you stop, you pause, you move forward, but not a period. Leaders don't live in the past. I forgot that too. Leaders don't live in the past. They have already been there. Leaders understand no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Don't forget that. Leaders always lead with a human touch. They lead with the heart. Leaders lead with the human touch. Remember what I said about that? It's the human right to a job, not to starve, decent housing, free medical care, human right to Social Security, human right to education, human right to feel safe, human right to raise your family. So you have to have a human touch. Moving on. Leaders understand that time is the greatest gift of all, and there are only 25,600 minutes in a year. Wow, 25,600 minutes. Wow, you got to remember that. Moving on. Leaders understand that you have to work harder before you work smarter. We'll come back to that. Leaders understand that life without a mission is a tremendous omission. That's OMISSION. Leaders understand that life without a mission is a tremendous omission. Leaders understand, going back, that you have to work harder before you work smarter. That's so important, y'all, that we have to work harder before we work smarter. People say, oh, no, you work smarter first. No. You work smart. It's important to work smart, but you have to work harder. All right? You can work smart, but you have to work harder. So people say, oh, I work smarter. Okay, but you got to get to that point. First, you got to put the work in. Here's one of the things that I say: you work hard. Work till the job gets done. You work with others. Your work is led and guided by the Spirit. So you have to work harder before you work smarter. But then when you start working smarter, you know that you still work hard. So remember that. So that's really it. That's really it. Because I need to go to sleep. I love y'all. Good, better, best. Remember, never let it rest until your good is better and your better is your best. Minute by minute, hour by hour. If we lose our history, we lose our power. Minute by minute, hour by hour. If we lose our faith, we lose our power. If it is to be, then it's up to me. I feel good about myself. I feel good about those around me. You got to feel good about yourself. And I feel real good. You got to remember that. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Y'all got to feel good about yourself. I know it's kind of hard right now with this whole pandemic and all, but y'all need to get it on. Y'all about to go back to school. Some of y'all probably already back in school. Come on, leaders understand this. Leaders understand this. You got to give it all up. You know, you got to grind before you shine. You remember what I said, I think last week? If you want to be out front, serve others. You got to grind before you shine. Put your grind in. Give it your all. Minute by minute, minute by minute. Give it your all. I think I told you, you got 24 hours to be great. 8 hours for school, 8 hours for sleep, and then 8 hours for being great. Greatness is in you. You got 24 hours to be great. That's why you see me up and I'm tired. You know, I'm about to lay it down, want to jump in the shower, lay it down, but I've been giving, you got to give it my all. You got to give it, I got to give it my all. You got to give it your all. That's what my point is. I know I'm tripping on some of my words today, but, you know, you got to give it your all. And you've got to believe, you've got to believe, you've got to believe, you've got to believe in you. Right? Once you buy in the education, you can then start believing in the education. I can. The last 4 letters of African is ICAN. I can. The last 4 letters of American is ICA. I can. ICAN. Get it? ICAN. I can. I know I can't be what I want to be. If I work hard enough, I'll be where I want to be. I know I can. Okay, you get it? I can. Last 4 letters of African is I can. Last 4 letters of American is ICAN. I can. Watch this. Can come in cans. Can'ts come in can'ts. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And I'm an example for y'all right now, going to Texas A&M and Africano Studies. I got 3 papers I've done. I got 3 A's. I'm not the greatest writer. That ain't what I do. I got 3 A's. And I'm working full time. And I'm going to get an A in all 3 classes. You're smarter than me. But I'm willing to what? I'm willing to work hard. Goodbye. 17 minutes. Goodbye. And I love y'all. Keep y'all head up. If your friend got the head down, lift it up. Lift it up. When you pull your pants up, young men, you pull your mind up. When you pull your pants down, you pull your mind down. You get it? Pull your pants up. Pull your mind up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Tupac, keep your head up. All right, bye. Love y'all.